That is the intriguing thing, and I think that is the thing that most people don't think about, like at the objective standards. Now, when we think about this, there are actually objective standards of beauty for people in different countries. There are expected ways that we have to look. I don't know if you've seen them, but there are some where they've got the same woman where the artist has basically used Photoshop and done the makeup and things like that.
Widen the hips a little, and
Yeah,
yeah,
for
slightly broader shoulders.
yeah, some of them where they have to have a face covering or a head covering, or whether they've got certain types of earrings in, and whether the lipstick's really bright or whether it's all like natural look. And so there are actually objective standards of human beauty that I suppose they're not as rigorous as say a standard of art. And I think that no one would outright say, no, this is what men are supposed to look like, this is what women are supposed to look like. Well, actually some people do, but you know what I mean. There wouldn't be like we have with art, with abstract art or still life or surrealism or anything like that. We wouldn't have someone say, no, this is the way you look. I know magazines and things like that are constantly doing that sort of thing, and people are trying to fill these impossible goals because they've been airbrushed to shit and they don't actually look like that in real life. On that note, I've seen that Instagram influencers have been banned from using filters on their photos when they are promoting products, which I think is absolutely fantastic.
That's a great idea, yeah.
Yeah, because
essentially false advertising.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, I tried this and I look beautiful. No, that filter. The filter on you is beautiful. And I tell you what, the photo apps these days, I mean, I was using FaceApp the other day, and you know what? I turned myself into a really beautiful woman.
Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that one. There's, I don't know if you know much about China, but in China, they have kind of webcam girl services. It's not like in the UK or anything where it's women getting naked, you pay them money, they go topless. It's basically just women who sit on the end of a webcam and guys come in and chat to them and throw money at them because they find them beautiful and all that kind of thing. And a lot of them use filters just to add that little bit more. And there was one recently who she would always say, well, I'll give you a real face reveal if you can reach this amount of money. And she would always set it incredibly high, so that people would throw that money at her, but it was impossible to reach the goal in that set of time. And at one point, they actually did manage to do it.
All right.
So she had to do the face reveal. And it turned out she wasn't the 30-year-old woman. She was like 55 and dumpy, and she was nothing like she looked on cam because she was using an app to give her this standard, the cultural standard that most people go for.
Yeah, again, false advertising. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, over here, not necessarily every cam girl is doing the softcore, hardcore porn thing. Some of them are doing the same sort of thing. They'll be on Twitch or anything like that. They will be incredibly attractive, but they'll be more the gamer girl sort, and they're just answering questions. They're not doing any porn. They might do risque poses and photos, but you tend not to see them naked or anything like that.
Yeah, what's her name? Pokimane?
I don't know that one, sorry.
Yeah, she's one of the... I see her name mentioned on YouTube a lot, but it's causing drama and that kind of thing. But yeah, they're basically Twitch streamer girls over there, but they're not playing a game. They're just sat there chatting and making people feel good.
I did hear about one the other day, though, that was actually really pissing off streamers because they used a sprite. And they actually used an anime sprite as their avatar, so their actions were there, but it was just an anime sprite. And that particular person was overtaking all of these, women who had been trying to make themselves look beautiful just for the sake of a sprite, which I thought was really interesting. And maybe we should do it. I mean, maybe you'd find me more attractive if I was an anime sprite,
Just turn me into Pikachu.
Choo!
I'm already about the right shape.